If you head out in your neighborhood, you'll likely see green bushes like these boxwoods. But more and more, something is lurking beneath.
They're inside the leaf. The leaf is like a sandwich.
These orange spots are actually boxwood leaf miner maggots.
Yeah, it's alive in there.
Arborists like Erik Benneter say the shrubs are also being hit with a fungus called boxwood blight and box tree moths.
Each pest individually won't necessarily kill the plant, but all put together, especially in hot, dry summers, they can outright kill the plant.
He says Davey tree is getting several calls a day now. The moths are the worst to deal with.
They can kill a hedge within a season, a summer season, if they're left untreated. And it's something that we've been noticing right across the city.
If I was thinking about going to my garden center, I wanted to throw in some boxwood shrubs. What's your message to me?
I would avoid it.
Last year, the federal government added box tree moth to its list of pests that need regulating. Officials say Ontario is infested, with the moths being reported in Toronto and west toward Niagara Falls and Windsor. Monitoring is underway as there's a fear of spread.
A lot of clients and homeowners have pretty significant boxwood plantings. If the boxwoods are impacted, they can have a pretty significant impact on the value and aesthetic quality of people's landscapes.
When it comes to figuring out if there are issues with your boxwood shrubs, you've really got to get in here and separate the leaves and take a close look at the stems.
The box tree moth, they're hard to distinguish because they look very similar to the twig. Some other things to look for are the frass or the poop of the caterpillar, webbing on the inside part of the shrub. You'd also notice discoloring.
Benneter says there isn't a protective spray. He encourages people to buy BTK, a natural insecticide.
BTK only works as the caterpillars are actively feeding on the plant. You'd have to do multiple applications throughout the year in order to get full coverage because the box tree moth has multiple generations in 1 year.
He says now is the time to think about swapping boxwoods for more resilient plants like yew bushes, burning bushes, or junipers. And with warmer winters and drier summers, Benneter says invasive pests are harder to control, so keep this in mind.
The healthier the plant is and tree, the better able it is to withstand insects and diseases on its own, with its own defenses. So appropriately watering, mulching, fertilizing where required are all good options.
In Toronto, Nick Westall City News.